Hey YouTube fam, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a super quick and easy DIY. I'm going to show you how I made these beautiful napkin rings using a Dollar Tree napkin ring or napkin holders and some totally dazzled brooches. So if you want to see how I made them, stay tuned. Now I did want to point out that you're going to have to use this particular glue if you want to use hot glue. It was recommended to me by Natalie at Totally Dazzled, and the brooches are heavy. You want to use a glue that's going to be able to sustain that. These are the brooches I'm going to be using. I'm going to use this one, this design, and I'm going to use the Dollar Tree napkin rings that are like the square flat ones. They kind of look like mirrors. I'm also going to be using the round ones as well with these brooches. I do plan on making another set for these particular brooches, but I didn't have enough napkin rings for those. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna, as you can see, they don't all look like perfect, the Dollar Tree napkin rings. You might want to double check them before you take them home. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just kind of clean them off, get the oils off so the glue will stick to them. And I'm going to be using these needle nose pliers to take off the fasteners on the back of the brooch. This one was super easy, not a problem. But this one, however, was a little bit more challenging. I did have to put a little bit more elbow grease into it in order to get it off. Now the reason I'm going to be doing this video is just so you guys can have little tips and tricks on how to make these napkin rings. I did mention the idea in my previous video, the tablescape video, and I just want to show you how to do it so that you don't end up with a DIY looking type of napkin ring. So my first tip is to make sure, if you're using this brooch and this napkin holder, to make sure you pay attention to where it's touching the brooch. You want to put the glue only on the area where it's touching the brooch. Don't just go all crazy, because this particular design has gaps within the design, and your glue is going to show through, and it's going to see through and ooze out, and it's going to look really ugly. So you don't want to do that. So be very careful when you put the glue. Also be mindful of where you position the holder, because if you put it center on one but then lower on another, then it's not going to look even, and it's again not going to look nice. You want it to look as little and far away from a DIY as possible. You want this to look like something you got at a store. So this is why I wanted to give you these tips. So right here you can see that I just kind of add a very light amount of glue where the napkin holder, the Dollar Tree part, is going to be touching the brooch. And I made sure that everything was positioned exactly in the same spot so that they all looked uniform. Now when it comes to the other one where I'm using the round napkin holder, it's much easier to deal with that one as far as the glue is concerned, because there is a cluster of pearls in the middle of that one. Again, it's extremely hard sometimes to take off the fastener, and you want to be careful not to poke yourself, as I have poked myself several times doing this. So again, making sure that you don't have any glue oozing out on the sides of this one. You can still be pretty generous with the glue, but just be sure that the glue is not going to seep through. So I added a lot of glue on the inner portion and more like on the center, and a lot less on the edges, so that if it did spill over, it wouldn't go past the actual napkin ring. So this is what it looks like. And I mean, this is my favorite one, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy that Natalie sent me these, and I just love them so much. So I decided to make this with them for my Mother's Day tablescape. The other thing I wanted to point out is that you want to make sure that they're all pointing in the same direction, like the design. Like you don't want to have some going up and then some going like radiating out. You want to make sure they're all going the same way. So pay attention to the details, pay attention to the little things, and then your project will come out looking absolutely gorgeous. So I just made a couple of those just for the video. I'm going to be making several more. As you can see, I have a bunch of them laid out there. But just so to show you how I made them, I decided to do this quick video, and this is the result, you guys. I think they came out absolutely lovely, absolutely gorgeous. Again, this one with the pearl cluster is my absolute favorite, but they do both have pearls on them. And I think they came out beautiful. As you can see on this one, the reflection is showing through when I kind of lift up the napkin, and you don't see any of the glue showing through, or any like webs or anything like that. It looks really nice, and it almost like has a little mirror effect on the back. In the pearl cluster one, I really love the ridges on the napkin ring. I just think it gives it like more elegance and elevates it a little bit. And that's it, you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know if you're going to be attempting this, or any kind of suggestions that you have. Any video ideas that you have, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, and I will see you guys in my next video. God bless. Bye-bye.